I'm eating a carrot. Now an ASMR carrot stream. Thanks for the 3 months, Robin Lumber. Whoosh, whoosh, you hear the rush of the breeze. Snap, crackle, the fire is so enjoyable to laugh. When am I gonna sell my bath water? I've been taking a bath for a while. I mean, showering. We have a bathtub in this place. I could take a bath. Like I take genetic algorithm and then there's a fairly high chance that I die. Hey Soltaire, thanks for the 3 months. Agbamusho to you as well. Yeah. Baths are sweet. I take a bath if I'm like super hungover. Usually that's the only reason I take a bath. If the kinetic nature of a shower seems like too much for me to handle right now, I will usually take a bath instead. It's really loud, isn't it? We have pretty similar stuff to that, Maggers, here. Hello, little one. Hey. You want to see where Zephyr is right now? Oh, she's like right behind me. Cat! Zephyr is lying underneath the curtain. I can only see his butt. Just his butt. Adam, thanks for the 17 months. Agmamushu to you as well. He's invisible in his mind. Yes, he's hiding. No one can see him. Why am I eating raw carrot? Sustenance. Food. Sometimes I enjoy consuming food in order to feed myself. Let's rest. How is it still loud? I don't know. I don't know. I made another deck that couldn't block to kill a Guardian with. I don't know about this. Mr. Beastie. Oh my god, Mr. Beastie.
Which I for one think is pretty impressive.
Me too, Mr. Beastie. Me too. It could have been somebody else with the donation, I'm not sure. I'm sorry if it was somebody else. Yeah, that was Mr. Beastimon. Alright. Thank you for the $3 donation, Mr. Beastimon. Cheetah, did I catch your sub? Thank you for the sub if I missed it. Sorry about that. I'm gonna take an auto shields. We just need a block guard, and this one will do fine for us right now. I'm also gonna fight another elite, which means I'm not removing a strike. Matt Pritz, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Boomoo to you too. Did I ever play Oxygen Not Included? I don't think I ever have. No. Can I weak leg a Vulan with a carrot snap? I finished my carrot. The carrot is now done. This is 17. So I can kill or I can stack genetic algorithm. Actually is sort of a decision. It costs me 6 health to stack genetic algorithm. I think I have to rest anyway. Sure. Buffer is probably fine against Guardian. It's hard to think of fights where Buffer would be, you know, better than against Guardian. Looking forward to the semi-final tomorrow. Is that when New Zealand's playing? Maybe I'll like stay up and watch it. It's awkward. The Cricket World Cup games are from about 2 AM until 10 AM my time, which is about exactly when I sleep. I also have D&D at 10 AM tomorrow. Okay, so maybe that's not a very good idea. I don't know. It's been a long time since I really cared about location-based sports teams doing well or not doing well. They can do however well they would like, and that's fine with me. D&D early in the morning sounds really hard. It's fun. It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable to wake up to hang out with friends. I seem like I'd be a baseball man. I prefer cricket to baseball. Cricket's a lot like baseball, but there's more of all of the stuff that people like about baseball in it. I guess they don't play as many games per year, so that's the thing that it's missing. You don't get as large a body of data. But in terms of what the data describes, it's just like a more complicated version of baseball, which is a lot of fun. AM is definitely early in the morning. It's possible that 1 PM is early in the morning. 10 AM is definitely early in the morning. Oof. So I probably have to do some math here. These are 17 each, that's 34. 64. Hey, the math ended up being very easy. Oh, I did it wrong though. Well, whatever. It was 4 health. Not a big deal. Biased Cog is great. It will make the vast variety of orbs that I have stronger. My lightning orbs will get better. My lightning orbs will get better. Early in the morning says the same thing twice. I currently live in Seattle, Washington, Currency Cat. I moved from Auckland when I was but a lad. Somebody is like... I think if there were a werewolf stalking its prey in my building, the vibrations from footsteps that I'm currently feeling would be basically this. So that's concerning. Maybe we just don't go to a store. See how that goes. Tips on how to properly utilize Runic Pyramid. The thing that Runic Pyramid does that is very strong is it lets you play your cards on the turn that they are best. That's a very big deal at very high difficulties of the game, because at very high difficulties of the game, like just playing 3 backflips every turn while you have a Noxious Fumes in play doesn't win anymore. So at very high difficulties in the game, you don't get to just make a single focused linear strategy and expect to win very often. You have to have a deck which has options that are available to it, and it tries to match up the options that are best for different turns. So a very, very, very simple example is Piercing Whale against a 15 times attack from the heart. Super simple example. That card's really good on that turn, it's not as good on other turns. And so with Pyramid, you're leaning on the value of that a lot. In terms of how to utilize it to do that, at lower difficulties you probably don't need to quite as much. So you might just not care. At higher difficulties, basically the thing it's doing is extremely strong. The only thing you have to keep in mind is that you have less energy than you would with an energy relic, so you probably want some zero cost stuff in your deck to smooth things out, and you don't care as much about card draw. Hey Cardos! Mr. Slay T. Spire. Huh. Welcome. Welcome. Hey Frank. I was playing a Teamfight Tactics game last night. Somebody just yelled Jorbs at me from chat, so... I shared this with Dolphin already, but I haven't shared it with you yet. Hi Zephyr. Jorbs, as in dolphin chemist Jorbs? Question mark. I don't know. I really, really enjoyed that. I showed Dolphin and he thought it was hilarious too. Zephyr. I actually get recognized in like half of my Teamfight Tactics games. It's sort of insane. Sort of insane. Dungeon Facts, thanks for the 4 months. Someone will shoot you as well. Why no Bell? It should work with this deck. Because the curses are better than the other cards on average? I don't understand why you're saying that. I think Cursed Bell is like the worst boss relic in the game, generally speaking, and Runic Pyramid's like the second best, so... We would need some very, 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 very clear, specific reasons why we wanted a Cursed Bell instead of the Pyramid here. The best one is Snecko, yeah, generally. Calling Bell worse than White Beast Statue. Yeah, White Beast Statue does not put multiple curses in your deck. This is only actually attacking me 4 times, this is attacking me 5 times. So far. It should do. I don't think they were confusing me with Dolphin Chemist. They were saying I'm the Jorbs that Dolphin Chemist yells Jorbs about. That's... I'm pretty sure what they were saying. Go for the Eyes. Go for the Eyes costs 0. Darkness kills Champ. Sort of. Actually, sort of doesn't. I want to go for the eyes first, but we do want to work out some way to kill champ at some point. Upgrade all the strikes and defense. Probably don't want bites. Wait, I have a runic dodecahedron? I might have wanted bites. It's possible I wanted bites there. You're new to the game. Gotcha. Well, I'm not really sure. It's hard for me to tell why you think Bella's good. And without knowing why you think Bella's good, I can't really tell you why I think differently. That's the issue here. So Calling Bell's generally quite bad because it puts a bunch of bad cards in your deck, which means that you can't draw the good cards anymore. It was definitely better to hit the Fat Gremlin twice, but we tried our best. There are a lot of campfires after this. Have I tried Fate Hunters? No, I haven't. This fat gremlin is dodging and weaving, dipping and ducking. It's easy to write him off because of his weight. But, seems to be surprisingly agile, actually. He has 10 strength. At some point, the gremlin leader is just gonna die. Like... Okay, that gremlin leader got hit by a lot of lightning orbs that fight. So I could take Capacitor for the champ fight. Self-repair is definitely a good card here. I could take Fusion for the champ fight too. It doesn't seem quite as convincing. I killed your hero. I'm sorry, EK Hawkman. Sometimes our heroes just have to die, though. Jorbs, I'm sort of getting supervillain vibes from you today. Might want to lighten up a little bit there, pal. I'm gonna have so much gold when I die to the champ. That's awesome, Ree. Congratulations on the Ascension 19 win. think just embrace it at some point, 10 little piggies. So weird that all 6 victories with a defect that you remember had stupid power spam and apparition picks. All of your wins? Or all of my wins? Do I play many physical board games? Not super much lately. Harder to find time. Like, I play games all day to get paid. And then it's hard to be like, oh, I want to go play games more. I enjoy games, but maybe not quite that much. Oh my god, come on, give me... Oh my god. That was good RNG. That was great. Actually, still don't have a Frost Orb. The Ultimate T-Man, how you doing? No bell, but still cursed. You think it whispered a curse at us as we passed it? I have never played DDR on a proper arcade machine. I had a like rollout pad, but it was like not very enjoyable to try to play DDR on it. Okay, sort of missing that Dark Orb that I didn't take right now, to be honest. We'll just use buffer on every attack. That'll go great. I, for one, welcome our champ overlord. Played at Ascension 17 with heart kills on all 3 characters. Takes a long time to learn the game and get all 3 up to Ascension 20. There's a lot of stuff in this game. There's a lot of stuff in this game. I've been watching my Teamfight Tactics content and enjoying it. Having never played League of Legends before, you do find it all quite confusing. Yeah, it takes a while to learn the pieces. That is definitely a thing. Like, we wait on Biased Cog until we're phase shifting here. See you, Rainbow Trout. Have a good one. Go for the eyes or not go for the eyes? I'll draw it again, that seems fine. This is 36. I better be right about that. 36, yes. So that goes to 232. What I take instead of darkness? Go for the eyes? Yes, I took a go for the eyes instead. Actually not weak this turn. Oh, I don't know why I did it that way. Yo, champ, you suck! Crushed it. Fat Gremlin was the real boss of that act. Which relic is the most expensive in the game to buy at the shop? I think it's just 3 different rarities. And how much a rare relic costs each time is random. Like, it's like, it centers on 320 or something and has some variance up or down every time you see it. Sort of thing. I think I'm taking Amplify over Buffer and Bias Cog with a Pyramid. Lets me pick which powers I want to have 2 of. Seems pretty good. Seems okay. If it were upgraded, I'd be very happy about it. I was just thinking about how much I wanted a coffee dripper. Jeez, it was rough. So if I'd taken bites, I could take the coffee dripper, and I think I would win the run. I think I screwed that up. I think choosing not to take bites when I chose not to take bites was not a small mistake. I think that was a gargantuan mistake this time around. Like probably like a 30% win rate type mistake, like quite a large one. We did get offered bites, yeah. No, not quite 30%. We're getting punished for it right now because of Coffee Dripper. Probably more like 10 or 15% though. Well, Defect has some other ways to get energy. We've got Turbo already in the deck. Have a lot of gold if we can make it 3 floors to a store. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we might be able to. Was it a mistake in hindsight? No, it was a mistake at the time. I said, like, at the time. There's no such thing as a mistake in hindsight. It's either a mistake at the time or it's not a mistake. Is it true that devs made Ascension 20 just for me? No? No, that's not true. Actually, the planet was put in its place just for me, so the entire world could revolve around me. I will take a static discharge and feel miserable. Hi! It's me, Jorbs, the center of the universe. I think the devs did respond to the fact that some players were getting bored of Ascension 20 and just not finding it difficult enough, and I was one of those players. But I'm also pretty sure that they planned on having an Ascension 20 for quite a long time. It wasn't just like a spur of the moment thing. When they released the Ascensions initially, there were only 10 of them. The game, like, at first it didn't have any Ascension levels, and then that was like, okay, this gets boring really fast. And then they introduced 10 Ascension levels, and then people got to a point where they were winning at Ascension 10 very consistently, and then they released another 5, and they said that they wanted to calibrate the highest difficulty of the game eventually to be at a place where not even the best players could win half the time. And that's exactly what Ascension 20 is. Smake, thanks very much for the 8 months. Long Bomo show to you as well. Mallbank doing work. Mallbank actually hasn't done anything yet, but it's about to. It's about to do work. Alright, Mallbank, it is time. Yeah, Mummified Hand is a way to get energy. Now we're in the... What? Now we are in the wonderful part of a Defect run where you try to work out if it's possible for you to beat Awakened One, or if you're just, like, accepting that 50% of the time you lose. My cats are making such interesting noises. What are you guys doing? You think I have a good chance of breaking 50% win rate without the heart at Ascension 20? Oh, maybe. You could probably look at that and see how often I die in Act 4, and I might already be at above 50% without the heart. See, the Power Potion doesn't help at all against Awakened One, and neither does Heat Sinks, but both of them make our deck better in every other fight. It becomes a, like, just a cost-benefit analysis sort of thing. Risk-reward. Equity management. I think my LinkedIn profile said that I was a short-term equity analyst when I was a poker player. If I remember right. Does this deck beat these now? Maybe. Buffer doesn't do anything this turn. Well, it sort of does something. It does very little this turn. Blocks for 7? Maybe that's enough. Well, it stops us from generating a lightning orb, though. No, that actually seems actively bad. I can amplify it later in the fight. Oh fuck, I've full blocked. Well, that seems horrendous. Turn full blocks as well. Hey Collision, how are you? How do I monitor my stats? I have my run files available online, and somebody wrote a thing that parses a bunch of information out of them. I don't know if they're publicly available online. At least one person has access to them online, though. Shovel? Shovel? Shovel. I need a dig emote. What would the dig emote be? I might want to take a curse here. Oh, that's better. Where's Coffee Dripper now? We've got an Eternal Feather that lets us dig instead of resting. Why do you want a Coffee Dripper? What is this nonsense? I go on the wrong path. Oh, fuck. I didn't actually... I did go on the wrong path. Alright, so we also have to go to this store and buy winged boots to win this run. Well, that got harder. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about the super elite, I guess. I was too busy thinking about how completely dead I was. Well, should have been thinking about the super elite. I will accept my fate. Just full block it, Omega lol. Who's with Uzi? Thanks very much for the 19 months. Pomo show to you as well. Oh yeah, we do have to dig for winged boots at every campfire. No, you're completely right. That's That's 100% true. Dig! Ugh, one whiff. I think we can get it though. Forgetting to fight the super elite is a block card, that's true. Can Wing Boots even spawn this late in the game? I don't know. It's a good question. The devs messed around with that, didn't they? Not holding my powers for Amplify. Yeah, I feel like that would be a bit slow. Maybe a little bit slow here. They stopped spawning after floor 40. Oh no. Well, I respectfully hope you're wrong. Isn't that enough? 39, 52, 65, not enough. This is enough. If I die before I get there, it will certainly not matter. That is true. It's an approach to many of our problems in this world. Aggregate, streamline, leap. Eh. Digging intensifies. Okay, if we'd been offered winged boots there, I guess we would have taken them and then we would have needed another chest in these 3 floors to get the key and then we could have jumped. Unlucky. I guess there was no reason to take the other key, was there? Yeah, I could have just taken a happy flower there. But I have so much gold. I have so much gold. Sound is very loud. Is Wing Boots a rare relic? I was at this floor, I'm pretty sure. Was I not? Was I at the floor before it? I don't know. I wanted to do this. We're dead, it's fine. Louder than the carrot. Sounds impossible. Look at all these upgraded cards that seem to be basically exactly the same as the cards we had before we upgraded them all. Ball lightning upgrade though, counts for something. Hey Sharkat! What is that? Bit of an ouchie here. I'm sure it was all just a happy accident. Can just act like we won. Sure. See how that goes. I'm not sure I'm even killing Donu Deka, let alone Awakened One in the Heart. I have one Frost Orb in this deck. My Cold Snap. CCM, thanks for the 9 months. Boomo show to you as well. 1524. Yeah, it just doesn't work that way, Gluten Gladiator, is the simple answer to your question. Not the way that the game is coded. I think probably it's just that discard means two different things in the two different places. I have two biased cognitions in play. It's like growing up fat gremlin. Grown up fat gremlin, please no. Hey Edison, thanks so much for the sub. Ogbomo show to you as well. I hope you're having a swell, fun day. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Orbs start healing Dekka now. Dekka doesn't even need that, alright? Dekka is offended by your suggestion. Maybe I should have used these. Hello world will save us. Am I excited for the new character coming out? Definitely, yeah. The devs do a really good job with this game. I'm excited for... well, I guess the game's fully released now, so maybe it'll be different. But in the past, the release of a new character has meant a whole lot of, like, really fun, hyper-responsive adjustments to exactly what everybody's doing, and just, like, patches every single day. Laying on the beta branch. I'm hoping that we'll get to have some more of that feeling, because that's just been a ton of fun for me in the past. Also, I get to yell about how they're making the game easier with every patch, and they shouldn't do that. There are any New Zealand dishes that I miss and wish were more common in the States. Fish and chips. Definitely like good, proper fish and chips. My experience with Chinese food is that it is way better in New Zealand than it is anywhere else I have ever been. I have not been to China, in fairness, so... But, like, the Chinese place that I used to go to as a kid is still open, and every time I go back, I just, like, load up on the chow mein and Mongolian beef and fried rice, and I'm sure this is all like Western fast food versions of Chinese food or whatever, but I don't know, there's just something wonderful about it.